What is good, y'all? It's the G Game, man. It's your boy SmooveGotGame back with another Detroit Tigers rebuild video, baby. And today, I wish we were coming back on some better news, man, because it's Game 3 of the American League American League Championship Series, the World Series. And unfortunately, we are here in the beautiful city, though, of Los Angeles, about to play the Dodgers. And we are unfortunately down 0-2. So we need some good luck in this game. So please, for good luck, hit the like button and subscribe to join the fam, man. Road to 1K. Turn that bell on so you know when new videos are going live. As we're nearing the end of this series, man, as it could end today. It is 2-0 in the series. We have to steal one to force a game 5. I'd love to steal both of these, honestly, and make the series still tied up. But at the very least, this game right here could decide if we're going to end up getting swept or if we extend the series a little bit. And to do it, we're going to have to go up against David Peterson, his great postseason numbers at this point against a struggling offense because we have not put up very many runs at all. I think we got shut out first game 1-0, lost last game 3-2. So far in the series, we've been outscored 4-2. And we just really look like a team that just doesn't have it right now, at least with the bats. The pitching staffs have been great. I mean, 3 runs on an average day you'll take. 1 run is a really good game. And we have not been able to turn those into dubs for us. Like, even if we were able to win the first game, I wouldn't be as mad because, it was a 1-0 victory. So the offense really needs to pick it up here today, as it is not off to a good start already. But, I mean, we did have first inning hits before and not turned into anything good. So maybe a quick 1-2-3 might be what we need. So, Guerrero, I might need you to go ahead and pop this one out for me real quick. And maybe it'll get some good luck to our bats here. That's going to be a skied up fly ball in the shallow center field, gloved in by the shortstop. And on to save our season, the righty, Casey Mize. He did great in his one start that he did do last time. They ended up getting the victory. And today we need him to put up some solid work again today. As typically with the first 3, I can kind of count them to go 7, almost 8 innings. Really just depends on if they're on a good start or a bad start. Honestly, I feel like I can go the distance with all 3 of the lefties pretty easily. These righties, I'm feeling about 6 innings every time they come in. Him and Jackson Joe both don't really have that much stamina. So, like, if we can get a strong 6-inning, 7-inning start from Casey here today, let the bullpen hold it up and finish it up, I'll be pretty happy and pretty surprised, and, I'll take it. So, we really want him to go to work against this Dodgers lineup. But it's been cold, too, as well. I mean, they've only scored 4 runs. Typically, that might be some losses. But here today, it's been just enough to get them the dubs that they've needed. So now it's going to be all up to us to try to stop and slow down this offense from scoring anything. I guess we're going to have to get shutouts if we want to get dubs. As we do get the strikeout there on Gunnar Henderson finally going in and retiring him down. And then Mookie Betts right after. As they did want to watch a lot of pitches here through this first inning. You see Gunnar work that long at bat. Now Mookie here refuses to swing at the first 2 pitches he sees. Going for pitch number 3 here as he pops this one into the outfield. This will get down for a base hit as Jones is going to have to come in playing a little bit slightly to the left. Gets a little slight shift put on there. In this game, it obviously hasn't been taken out, so you can still shift if you want to. I didn't manually make that happen. That was kind of an auto thing. But we end up going in and getting out of the inning nonetheless with that fly ball to Akil Baddoo. And just like the last games, man, we're skipping ahead just a little bit as we go bottom 4 here. And there's still been yet to get any offense going on either side. Casey Mize has looked strong through his first 3 innings of work. Only about 46, now 47 pitches as that one gets called strike number 2. Mookie Betts still trying to get something going here as that one will be taken for ball 4. And they finally get a base runner on here, and this is what kind of been happening, man. Just simple pop-ups, fly ball outs when guys get on. Nobody able to move around. This is what I mean by cold offenses. I mean, they're getting their hits in here and there, but they're not stringing them together to produce runs. The first game, I think we only had 3 hits as a team. Last game, we had 7. And still, we're barely able to produce any runs, so we're not stringing them together. They aren't either, though. We're getting the clutch outs that we need, even though if we're giving leadoff hits, 1-out hits, it doesn't matter. We're able to get the outs we need to at least keep the game close, manageable, and to where it's not blowouts. You see the Dodger fans on their feet right now, all standing up cheering, wanting their team to go up 3-0. And right now, seeing just how much of a struggle it is to score runs. Casey Mize's pitch count is starting to get up there just briefly, but he is getting the second out. Here's Guerrero winning the foot race back to first base. And it's Jorbit Vivas. I don't think we've seen him much in this series so far. 0-1. on the day. And then 0-1 after swinging at that circle change in the dirt as he chops that one on the ground too. That's the sinker throw over to first base, and we got him. So smooth little 4th and 5th innings for us. Now let's go look at our bats. We do have Jace Jung in the lineup. Remember, he is hitting against left-handed starters. And today's another case of one of those stories, man. We have been seeing and getting good pitches all day. You see the pitch count extremely low for David. They just have not resulted in any hits here. That's going to be a fly ball out into the foul territory. Chopped on the ground here. Timed it up well, but right at second base for the first out. You know, we do got to show these to let y'all know, like, you know, your boy know what he doing when he be coaching these players up. Like, they have the stats too. It's just some games you just don't got it. That one was a check swing. The home run umpire went ahead and said that he went around, unfortunately. And then this is a ball where we kind of get lucky here as Morris Jones grounds us to shortstop. Misplays it though. Probably took his eyes off it, ready to make the throw with all the speed going down the line. Then you know we're taking off, trying to get these runners in scoring position so we can try to get a run up on us. As Morris Jones takes off for second, steals it with ease. They have nobody kind of covering, so I wouldn't be surprised if he takes another one. We try to wave back, and there it is, the base hit that we need. Slider right there down the middle of the plate, and we're actually going for 2 with the kill. As that's an RBI double, finally coming up clutch. That's what he did so much during the regular season to give us our dubs. He's actually taking off for third base here as that ball is in the dirt on the 12-6. And now a simple base hit could bring us across our second run of the game too as well. And Vladimir Guerrero, this is where he came in clutch during the regular season as well. This is how he got over 100 RBIs. The kill would bring on Morris. He would bring on McKeel. The 2-2 here. It looks like that's a 12-6 in the zone, and we're able to go ahead and knock that one perfectly timing it. See, this is another case like perfectly timing it. I don't understand how we're not cranking those out the park with Guerrero at least. I guess maybe because the 58 power versus lefties not very keen on hitting home runs to get lefties. So we'll take the RBI base hit though and go up 2-0 already, matching last game's point total way earlier here. As the inning's still not done, Gleyber Torres hits a base hit in the outfield. Do we have some life? If the pitching staff pitches like it has all game and all series, we might be seeing our first dub here today, y'all. We might have been able to steal one on the road as that's going to be a fly ball out to left field for Green. Just late behind it and just late into the glove. As Casey is still in the game here, closing in on 70 pitches. We'll face the bottom and then top of the order here. Maybe kind of one last time through before we take him out as he is getting closer and closer. I'd say probably about 80, 90 pitches. Then we need to go ahead and get somebody else in here. But he's pitching great. That's another strikeout there of Outman. And then Weaver pops this one into the outfield. Badu's going to have to take a little bit better angle here as he will cut it off from getting behind him. Be a 1-out base hit now. As we look to still get the outs that we need here. A ground ball would be great so you can see the sinkers and four-seamers kind of aimed low here to try to get a ball in the dirt. As that was a little higher than expected. Thankfully fouled away by Gunner. 1-2. Flied this one. Badu will go ahead and come in and grab this on the run. I don't know, y'all. You know, you don't want to get pre-hyped, but we're down to the final 10 outs till we retire them out of this game. And so far, Casey's looking strong. The offense put up some early runs to give us some confidence. As Betts pops this way. Way back in left field. Badu will get there just before the warning track. And they're going to go to their bullpen here in the next inning, though. Vinny Carrera is going to go ahead and come in here in the 8th as we do skip the 7th. Still pretty cold through there. But we're closing in here the last 2 innings of work. Can we extend the lead at all? And then can they bounce back even a little bit as forward? 1 for 2 on the day. Pops this slider into shallow center field. Second baseman on range back and just take that himself for the first out. Morris Jones gets a curveball up in the zone. You know, he doesn't have much power, so he just pops this one shallowly to center, despite it being in a very, very good location and timing it up well and having good vision. Akil Badu will pretty much do a similar thing and just get a base hit off his, though. Pitch a little bit lower, but timed it up well. So we'll take the 2-out base hit and see if we can start a 2-out rally here. As now with the righty back on the mound, the power enters back in for Guerrero. So 1 for 2. Can he extend this lead and double it? Not off that swing, he won't. 1-2. Vinny pumps the heat right by him on the 4-seamer upstairs. And we're going to our bullpen as well, bringing in Pete Fairbanks. He saved both of his 2 opportunities that he's had to come in. We've just kind of let him finish out his games when he's come in. And both have been, I guess, save opportunities. So we'll see what he does here. Right now, the plan is to set him up and let Jordan Romano come in and pitch the 9th. But if we increase the lead again, this would be another game where he would come in, get 2 innings, and get his 3rd save. As he does get his first strikeout there to go ahead and get 1 down. Then Outman grounds it right back to him for out number 2. And that takes us over to Darrell Weaver, leaving a 2, 3, and 4 set to come up in the bottom of the 9th. Exactly what you want if you're the Dodgers. That's going to be a base hit over to Torres. Great reach and great throw to go ahead and get us out of that inning. And lead to our 4, 5, and 6 trying to come extend it for us. What is that, Torres? Swing in, missing at that curveball by Vinny, and then gets a slider upstairs that he times up well. And timed up welly to the right fielder's glove. Riley Green up next. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Chopping that curveball low in the dirt. Probably wanted to try to get a little bit early so we can pull that one out of the right field seats over there to where the, looks like where the little warm-up bullpens are at. So that one's going to go ahead and get on the ground short. Easy play despite timing that one up well as well. And then Vaughn, he's our last hope to start a 2-out rally, and he can make a rally by himself if he gets a solo home run here. Get that home run right back, tie him back up with that lead. I know he's competitive. I know he wants to go get it. Go bring in home run number 5 for me. 0-2. Popped up. This one foul territory, but will stay in play as it will be caught. So no increase to the lead. But we have a great chance here in game 3 to walk away with the victory. If we can just get these last couple outs. We do have Pete Fairbanks staying in the game for us. As he has been pitching great. I think we have Romano up just in case things get wild here for us. But, I mean, if I don't need to waste any bullpen arms and we can let him rest and recover, why not? Check the swing. They're going to go down and say he did not go. So 3-0, that's that quick. And now we got to kind of lay some of these 4-seamers over here. Now, luckily, he's still hitting triple digits, so we're not afraid to if we need to. Because they're going to have to catch up to it. Just late on that one. Checks his swing. Did not want to go in the slider. That's an easy walk for Mookie Betts. We still got Pete in there, though. 1 out, so a ground ball can easily end this ball game for us and take us on to the next round or next game. As Romano is getting warmed up, we need to go ahead and do a mound visit here. What I'm doing this typically for is to get that warmed up energy all the way pushed up. So that way he's ready to come up. Plus, he just missed 2 straight here, and he's missed his last, 6 of 9 pitches, basically. So, wanted to see if we can calm him down, get the confidence back up, get some of these to hit the strike zone, and give Jordan Romano time to come into this ball game if I need him to. There's another full count here to Miguel Vargas. And he will get called down on strikes. Great 4-seamer there on the black. Thank you for the call. And we'll bring in Jordan Romano to go ahead and close things out. I mean, after he blew that save, I was kind of nervous to bring him back in, but all we need him to do is get 1 out and not give up 2 runs against Gabriel Moreno, who is 0 for 3 on the day. And now is down to his final strike, 0-2. It's an outside 4-seamer. He's not going to chase it. Let's come back and try to slider it in. Swings and grounds us on the ground to Guerrero Jr. And there we go, baby. Your Detroit Tigers steal a game on the road. That at the very least will guarantee we need a game 5. Doesn't force us to go back home to Detroit. We still need 1 more to do that. But we're not dead yet. We're not going down 3-0. We will be at a 2-1 game now. Look at everybody getting hyped. It took Casey Mize coming off and giving a great start here in the bullpen, finishing it up. And let's talk about Peterson, though. 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned, 2 Ks, and a walk. That was exactly what we needed, though. That 1/6 inning was enough. We came in and got a shutout. And what I tell y'all, it might be a shutout that we need to be able to come in and get a victory for the team. Casey, 7 innings, 3 hits, 6 Ks, only 1 walk. So a great start all around. Whip, I know it's going way down for that one. As a team, like I said, 6 hits, 2 of them to a kill. So shout out to him for that 2-hit performance. Only struck out 4 times with our bats. Guerrero gets his 7th ribby. And Morris Jones steals his 9th bag here for us. As Pete Fairbanks, 1 2/3, 2 Ks and a walk. And then Romano got that last out that we needed to help lower that ERA a little bit, get his confidence back, and make me feel confident about letting them come in and close games again. As that will lead us directly into game number 4. As you can see how the series has played out so far. And in total, the series would technically be tied. We both only scored 4 runs. Both of us getting shut out at this point. So we have to go up against somebody that I'm pretty sure was a relief pitcher in my Red series, Graham Ashcraft. That name sounds so familiar, but Apparently he's a start over here. He hasn't even started yet though, but pitched 4 2/3 innings. But they're gonna bring him out to start today. This is a bold move by the Dodgers. I mean, I would think that you'd want to bring out another starter to kind of close the series up and get a dub here. But I mean, shoot, I'm game for it. Give us the 2-2 tie and let us be able to go back home to Detroit to possibly win this series. I love it, as that'll be a fly ball out to center field. And remember, last time we won, we didn't get any leadoff base hits, no base hits in the first inning. So let's try to repeat that. I'm okay with it this time if that means we win. So Akil, go ahead and do what you do and sky this out the shallow center field for me, I think. Full count here. Line it on the ground, okay. Second base making the play, getting the ball down a little bit, even though we timed up that cutter pretty well, so I'm surprised it was on the ground. And then Guerrero taking the first pitch that he sees. That's going to go opposite field to right field. Just takes a few steps to his right, though, and gloves it in. So not able to make anything happen with that one. And going with our other righty, Jackson Joe, long reliever turned starter. My boy has been doing good all season. Had a decent start his last time out. Got 6 innings, and that's all we're looking for today. 6 innings, shutout ball. We'll let the bullpen do the rest and hope the bats can get us 1 or 2 more runs. That's the formula right now. Let the starter get shutout innings until he can't no more. Let the bullpen come in and hopefully shut the door. And as an offense, we're going to hope for 1 or 2 runs. 1 inning where their starter just kind of loses it, maybe where he's tired, and we can go ahead and cop a couple runs ourselves. Now here, Gunnar Henderson is coming up with a runner on first base this time. Something he hasn't seen yet this series to start out a game. And he's not ready to handle it as he swings through that changeup. Easy first strikeout there for Jackson Joe. So shout out to him for that. As then after that, we have Mookie Betts flying one out to right field for Green. Out number 2. And that'll lead to Miguel Vargas next up as he chases that slider low and away. And we'll go ahead and get out of that first inning pretty cleanly on both sides. Job looking strong already. And we're going to go back to the bottom of the second. See how my man's is still doing here. Just see if we can keep everything just as quiet as we once had it here now. Gabriel Moreno chopped this one on the ground to Vaughn. He'll go ahead and come up. Can he make the routine play? He will. As that'll be out number 1. And then here with Gene Brown, something very interesting happens. As he's at a 1-1 count, he'll check his swing here. It'll be called for a strike. But then after the pitch, apparently he grabs his back and has some stiffness. And the trainer says that he needs a few days of rest, so he won't be able to finish the at-bat. They're going to have to go to a pinch hitter mid at-bat. So Jace Peterson is going to have to come in with no postseason at-bats in a 1-2 count. And the very first pitch that he sees here from Jackson Jobe is a slider down the middle of the plate that he ends up taking into the outfield. Jones takes a terrible angle to it, so he's going to go ahead and roll up against the wall. And with 1 out, Peterson's going to head over towards third base. The throw from the cutoff man will be well late. And how do you do that? I don't know. You come in and you just immediately start seeing pitches well enough to get a hit after not having any postseason reps. And you're coming in with the 1-2 count, so you know you got to be a little bit cautious as it is. Who knows? But at least in the first run of the game is Jordan Westberg. Gets the base hit down the third base line. And they're up 1-0 early here. Not the most ideal situation for Job. I think he does get the out if Gene Brown does stay in the game. So I guess for the Dodgers, it's kind of good that their boys got hurt. But now it's all about how he answers back. Can he just keep it at 1? Remember, yesterday we did score 2. So, I mean, if you keep it at 1, there is still a chance. And we definitely scored more runs than that in 1 inning. So, I'm definitely still not worried. As that throw goes way beyond the cutoff, man. Thank you, Joe, for backing that one up, taking it. I don't know why Vaughn was just staying over third base. I guess in case the run moved up, but, thank you for that. Pause. I realized what I said earlier. Pause. Y'all ain't about to get me. As that's going to be a line drive over the first baseman's head. And Green misses the ball this time, taking a terrible angle. Trying to cut it off, getting prepared to throw it to home. Instead, this ball will rattle all the way up against the wall in the outfield, and that is 82 speed coming around third, and he's not stopping. He's going to the plate. The throw in is not going to be in time. Darrell Reaver inside the park, 3-run home run, and I cannot believe we just gave that up. That's the first inside the park home run that we've seen in this series. 75 episodes deep is the first inside the park home run we see. And I cannot believe we gave that one up to go up down 4-0. I mean, if Green just takes a better angle, that's probably going to be just one. But I honestly thought that tag got there and got that last runner there to stop it from being inside the Parker. But umpire did not agree. So now we'll have to continue the rest of this game. Down 4-0 already. And Joe has not looked good here at all. As now I'm kind of wondering, okay, how much can he give us here before I have to go to the bullpen and most likely bring in Matt Manning. I would love to bring in Leo, but I still think we can win this game. It's only a 4-run score here. We've scored more than that before. If our bats can just start having some good luck, honestly, at this point, just break out of this slump, that would be great. Is this going to be a pop-up into the outfield? If Torres did not move over for the steal, he probably would have had it. And then Jones, acting like he's playing catch in the backyard, catches it, does a hop, skip, and then a little baby throw over to second base, not able to make the play. Clemens here will throw over to first and get one, but not be quick enough to get the second play. At this point now, I don't even know if the defense wants to win. First, it was Jones taking a bad angle, then Green, then Torres doesn't play the ball correctly in the outfield, and Jones throws the ball slow, then Clemens throws the ball slow. So let's go ahead and just get these outs ourselves. As we get a strikeout there, and then Jordan Westberg will come up. Runner still at the corner. Still a chance here to get more runs for them if we cannot settle this man down. As he grounds this one over to Guerrero, he throws the Clemens. That was kind of a panic throw just to make sure we got the double play because I forgot how many outs there were. But we end up getting the fielder's choice there to go ahead and knock things out. And now it's back to our offenses. You can see Morris Jones is up in the fourth, so that is not a good look as he's only had one at bat to this point. So we really need to start getting some runs across here. And a leadoff base hit this time around, I will take. Ground, pitch count looking A-OK here. That's a sinker right down the middle. Timed it up well. And unfortunately, it's right to center field. All the luck that they get on just lates, just earlies, pitches outside of the zone. I'm getting balls that are pretty much perfect and not able to do anything with them, even though I'm timing them up as good as you can here. That's a cutter on the outside. And unfortunately, it's on the ground, so it will be a ground ball out. But thankfully, Morris, after the steal attempt, will be over at third base, though. And now we just need Torres to get lucky here. 0-1. Somehow gets confused by a slider 30 meters out of the zone. Ground. Gives him a cutter. A little bit early on it. Pop sky high. And that'll end our run scoring opportunity here for the fourth. That'll lead us back to go and watching Jackson Jobe as hopefully he can keep this game still down to a low scoring. Just keep it at 4. A base hit is not exactly what we needed right now, as that one's going to get deep into the outfield in the middle. Green's going to have to cut this off. Throw to second base will not be in time. And that's just what we needed. A leadoff double with the top of the order about to come up here in a second. As we go ahead and just try to handle James Outman here really quick. 0-2. 1-2. Fly ball. Okay, there we go. Now Outman's out of the way. Now we got to deal with the top of the lineup, though. We need 2 more outs here, and Weaver is 2 for 2 on the day. He's loving when Jackson Jobe is up here. But finally, we settle him down with the strikeout there. And then Gunnar Henderson, who is 0 for 2 on the day, is going to get him down for a third time. And I guess they just decided to switch. Guerrero said, I'll take the strikeout if you take the home run. Henderson finishes up his end of the bargain. And that's his second home run of the postseason, putting the Dodgers up now 6-0. 407 feet. And I cannot believe the performance we are putting on here on the road. We just came back and got a little bit of momentum winning yesterday. And Jackson Jobe here has eaten all the momentum up. Now, this is the World Series, but even if this wasn't the World Series, and this was like the American League Championship or Division Series and he did this, we would never see him pitch in the postseason again. He'd be on the bench, and we would most likely just run 4 starters, 3 long relievers. I don't know if I will bring Matt Manning back in exactly, and I don't think Leo is ready to come in and start a full game in the postseason. I don't think I trust that. So, yeah, I think we would run 3 long relievers with 4 starters from here on the postseason out. But this being game number 4, I don't even think his turn in the rotation would ever come up again. So, thankfully, we don't have to worry about that. As here we are in the top of the 6th, still down 6-0, still no offense yet, still have yet to score. But here goes a walk here to lead off the inning by Harry Ford. And then you have Morris Jones, who's already in a good hitters count, 2-0. Chops on the ground, and that'll get past the first baseman. So that's a base hit. Two of the fastest guys in the starting lineup on base now. Maybe a double steal to get them both in scoring position, possibly here with Akil Baddoo up at the plate. We'll just kind of let those ones on the corner, borderline pitches go, but there's one in on the hands. Great sliding grab for that one. He'll go ahead and throw over for the first out at second. Way too slow, obviously, to get the other one, but that saved a run from scoring because you know it would have been corners, and we would have at least had our first run this game. Instead, we'll have to wait for this pop fly out in right field as we are going to send Harry Ford home. The throw is going to come into the plate. It's not going to be in time, but what's going on here is they will just tag forward. Apparently, he left too early. He must have came off the bag a little bit too early, as that run will not count. That stops the rally cold in its tracks. And who knows what we would have been able to do. I mean, that probably would have been the lone run we scored, but at least we wouldn't get shut out in this ball game. Now we still got to hope for our first run with the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 set to do here in the top of the 8th. Pitch count for Graham is just looking amazing right now. As we go chase a sinker down the zone that could have led to a walk. Unfortunately, it's a ground ball. And my boy Graham is at 70 pitches through 7 1/3. We really want to start trying to work these at-bats a little bit. Get my man tired. Make some mistakes. All it takes is one mistake inning, putting in the wrong reliever. And, I mean, like I said, we've scored 8 runs in an inning before. We've scored 11 runs in a game before, across multiple innings. So, 2 innings left. We could still possibly do this. We just got to be focused, time up the ball, and hope that EA wants to, reward us for timing up the balls. This is going to be a ball on the ground. I said EA, I meant Sony. See, y'all, we too used to blaming EA and 2K. I need the show to start showing me some love and start getting me some of these hits that I'm timing up well. Now, here you see we do have Leo in the game. Like I said, I didn't want him to come in because I still thought we could win earlier, and I was thinking about Matt Manning, but after we gave it the 2-run home run, it became a 6-0 lead. I just said, why not? Let's let Leo get in, see what he can do. So he's done pretty good this whole game, getting us through the 8th inning, still keeping it 6-0. As Morris Jones, who is 2 for 3 on the day, has a chance to start out our rally here in the top of the 9th. We need 6 to tie it and at least take it to overtime. That's going to be a long fly ball in the right field. It'll get over the right fielder's head and get down. That's going to be at least second base, but he will stop there to just keep it close. Why not? He's going to go ahead and take off for third. And you see they are up by so much, they don't even throw down. Nobody goes to coverage. Nobody blinks an eye. Morris Jones is at third base. And then this is a fly ball to center field. It's kind of shallow, so looks like Morris will just stay at third base, not risk it. Let's at least try to get 1 run, I guess, rather than trying to make a double play and just kill everything right there. As this will be a ball on the ground. Great dive by the shortstop. He'll get up and fire over, and Vladimir Guerrero is way too slow. As it will at least give us our first run, so we won't get shut out here today. But at least the Gleyber Torres just grounding this one on the ground at third. And that'll just about wrap things up as we get hit with a complete game victory from a guy that I could have sworn was a reliever, Graham Ashcroft. Wasn't even a real starter for them, had not started the game yet this postseason. It comes in and pitches a 1-run complete game against us. Not only that, but now we are down in the series 3-1. We have to somehow come back from this. From sweeping the Padres a year ago to down 3-1 against the Dodgers with a better record than we had a year ago. You see Ashcroft, 9 innings, 5 hits, 1 walk, only 1 strikeout all game too. So I told y'all, we weren't striking out. We were getting good pitches, hitting them, and finding gloves the entire game. We had 1 strikeout through 9 innings of ball. Let me know how many times y'all have done that. 1 strikeout or less. 1 strikeout or 0 strikeouts through a whole 9-inning game and lost. Let me know because I want to know where I'm at in this. 5 hits, 3 of them belong to Morris Jones. So thank you for wanting to come out and play, Morris. I wish your teammates felt the same. Leo, 4 1/3, 1 strikeout, didn't give up anything at all though. No hits, no runs, nothing. Joe, 3 2/3, 6 earned. I'm really appalled by that performance, but it is what it is, man. It'll lead us to go into an elimination game. So from here on out, all games will be separated. So game 5, 6, and 7, if they're needed, will be their own videos because they will all officially at this point be elimination games. The Dodgers are in elimination territory. And for us, it comes down to trick school ball. 2-1, 2.45 ERA. I don't know which version we'll get, but he has to be good. And we have to take advantage of Blake Snell, 6.75 ERA, if we want to keep this series going. So if you guys want to wish it luck, like I said, leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new, and get ready for Game 5 of the World Series, as we still will be here in LA. And if we can win, we'll take things back to Comerica with 2 more opportunities to go back to back. Love you guys so much, man. Thank you guys for the love and support and the good feedback you guys give. Hope you guys are ready for more content. It's me, your SGG, aka the King of Gaming, aka SmooveGotGame, aka GM Smooth. And I'll catch you guys in Game 5 and hope we don't lose. Later.